Microsoft expands its Office 365 offering. Let's take a look at what's all been added. Microsoft had their Ignite conference this week, and one of the things that they announced was this Microsoft 365 offering. And first, they had Microsoft 365 for enterprises announced back in July, and now they have Microsoft 365 for frontline workers, or what they call Microsoft 365 F1, and now they have Microsoft 365 for education as well. Talking a little bit about the Microsoft 365 F1 for the frontline workers, that one was kind of interesting. That still has Office 365, Windows 10, Enterprise Mobility, and Security. And what they're talking about in frontline workers is that it's like what they say is about 2 billion people that include people that are behind the counter, on the phone, in the clinics, on the shop floor, and in the field worldwide. So that's a big market to address. And it also might be a big market where companies are maybe having trouble of making sure that they're training everybody properly and getting them all the tools that they need to be as productive as possible. And as the employee, I think it's going to be great that they will then, if you're going to use this and it has all the tools that they need, they can take advantage of that as well. One thing that they did announce this week as well is more Windows 10s laptops from partners of HP, Lenovo, and Acer, and they'll start at $275. And they kind of added that to this, that you can get streamlined, secure devices with minimal cost of ownership. And these devices then can benefit from all the cloud-based management that there is out there, but these can be also part in that 365 F1 offering, Microsoft 365 F1 offering, or that can be used in that offering, I should say. So, there's a lot of ways to do this, and the companies can take advantage of this and hopefully benefit their company, as well as users being able to grab a hold of them and make their jobs easier and more productive. So I think this is a great, nice little addition Microsoft put out there, and hopefully it works out for all parties involved, workers, employers, and as well Microsoft. Then you go into Microsoft Education, and this builds off of that Office 365 free offering Microsoft has for education. And in this, Microsoft 365 Education is Office 365, Windows 10, Enterprise Mobility and Security, and Minecraft Education Edition. So that's a really interesting add-on, and sometimes you think that Microsoft should combine products. Here's one where I think that the separate products kind of makes a little sense, because you got, unless companies want Minecraft in it, there's a little split there. You don't normally play Minecraft at work that I know of. I've never seen it happen, but if it's out there, let me know. But in education, this education edition, I from what I read, it's taken off, and so this is a way to get in there, maybe package stuff up for education systems, and be able to hopefully reduce cost, and then also increase productivity with teachers and everybody else in this offering. What Microsoft's really trying to do is unlock creativity, promote teamwork, and provide a simple and safe experience for everyone. So when you're trying to do those, that's a balancing act in one of itself. But they're trying to put all these things in so that they have that. And with some of the management, and maybe even using like Windows 10s as well, you can manage all the data you need, the users, and you can also protect their identity, the apps, and make sure that things are to the standards that you want them in, as in education. Some things are maybe a little bit tight in the sense where you want to make sure that you aren't letting things run wild and all of a sudden the laptop's trash, but you also want to make sure that they can be creative at the same time, and it sounds like Microsoft's trying to address that with this offering as well. So I'm very interested to see how these both take off and how Microsoft pushes them and allows companies to take advantage of them to help out students and or employees with that. So jumping into the IT side of things is, like Microsoft's trying to say with all these other products, of how they're helping out, employers and employees or students, is that, it's easy to deploy and manage, auto updates, it's secure, some basic things that they're trying to point out, and make it so that this is an attractive offering as well. And, Windows 10, it seems to be getting more and more secure each version, which is great. And that's one thing Microsoft needs to focus on and continue forward, especially help out IT to be able to benefit them, especially with the updated cadence that we're at now. So, right now you have traditional IT, right? In some cases you still have traditional IT. I know I've dealt with traditional IT back in the day, but you have single devices, business owns everything, it's a lot of legacy apps you have to deal with. And now, there's more modern stuff, a lot of cloud stuff, a lot of, software as a service and stuff like that. But you got to bring those legacy apps up to date with that stuff. And that can be a chore as well, and so that has to be done. But then also you have user and business owned devices on your network where people are using their stuff on both devices. So that's something to address as well and keep in mind, and multiple devices. So these Microsoft 365 offerings are supposed to actually help with that and be able to keep all the information that you need secure, as well as give the employee and the business the information that they need where they need it. So I think that's an interesting way, and I'm excited to see how IT takes advantage of these product offerings to make sure that they are making what their system and system events is more efficient so that they can be more productive as well. So I do want to thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to support this channel and helping it continue to grow. And until next time, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching Gray Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe.